Hello everybody and welcome back. Lars here, and today what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Master Premier. Now, Classic is done, it's over, it's never coming back, at least not in the near future. So if you want to be successful in Master Premier, you're going to need to do a couple of things. First off, Master Premier, it's known as kind of an RPS cup, meaning a lot of it seems to be rock, paper, scissors, usually the lead wins, etc., and a lot of people don't like this. And so a lot of people end up understandingly not doing it. They'll do the other option, which in this case is Great League, which is an amazing option, or whatever other option there is. And so Master Premier kind of gets left by the wayside. So I'm going to show you today how to make a team that's actually good, that's actually decent, that can flip those bad leads, turn them into good ones, turn it into wins, get a bunch of ELO, and finish Legend. And it's all because of one Pokemon. And this one Pokemon is something that nobody uses. Nobody's really even, well, they've heard of it, but they haven't really integrated it into their team. And so because of that, not a lot of people are either familiar with it, how to counter it, what to even do with it. So today I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to not only show you that Pokemon, but I'm going to show you the entire team. So without further ado, please make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean the world to me, getting more and more subscribers each day, and it is amazing. But yeah, thank you so much, and let's go ahead, let's dive in, and let's check it out. All right, and Chesnaught, no surprise here. I've hinted at it a bit in the comment section, but Chesnaught is an absolute beast when it comes to Master Premier, and it's because it has the ability to take out 3 of the top 4 Master Premier leads. You're going to see it here in a second, but it just dominates, and why people don't use it blows my mind, but it doesn't get a whole lot of love. I think it's because it doesn't know counter as fast, but regardless, it's still an insane Pokemon, and you're going to need it because it is an absolute part of this team. It is the most important part of this team. So, Mamoswine. Mamoswine's the only Pokemon you're going to need to use a shield against. And shield here, as soon as it uses Avalanche, get that extra fast move in, sneak it on in, and then we're going to double charge Superpower. And it's going to cause them to either use both of their shields or to switch, in which case we'll still have full energy. So, it's up to them, but we're going to trap them. And if they do use a shield, then they're going to feel obligated to use a second, and so on. So that's an absolute great lead to have. Here comes Excadrill. With Excadrill, Drill Run, we resist it. Rock Slide, we resist it. There's literally nothing Excadrill can do to do that much damage against us. And it is a great opportunity, there it is, to just farm it down. Absolutely just farm that Excadrill down as best you can, get as much energy as you can, and save it for whatever Pokemon they have next. So here's another one. Here's a Rock Slide, because some people will use Rock Slide. It doesn't get stab, and so it is a little bit on the rare side. Most people know to at least use like Drill Run, but here is a Frenzy Plant, and though it is neutral against Excadrill, we can use that last little bit of energy to farm down. Some people, however, do switch from Excadrill to Gyarados, which is equally ineffective against us. Showing Waterfall here, which we resist. It can know Dragon Breath, but because Dragon Breath is spammy, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage to us. Here's Crunch. It relies on charge moves, so Crunch, not effective. As you can guess, Aqua Tail is equally ineffective against us. It is the most important Pokemon to have. You will absolutely hit Legend if you have this Pokemon, and why people don't use it still blows my mind. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the back line now. And next up, we have Metagross, and although it doesn't serve as great as a purpose on our team as it does others, still very important. It is almost like, well, not almost, but it is our sacrificial lamb. We throw in Metagross in case we have like a Dragonite lead, so we can go ahead, lure out their Excadrill, lure out their Gyarados, get those Pokemon out so that we can take care of it with our Chesnaught. Now, sometimes when they do bring Excadrill out, we can actually get an Earthquake off, because their Drill Run doesn't kill us. It brings us close to death, but it's close enough to where we can get an Earthquake off, thereby using one of their shields. And next up, we have Excadrill, and Excadrill is, as you could have guessed, a really good, solid choice. A lot of people use it in Master Premier, and that's why there are a lot of counters, but that's what Metagross is for. Metagross is to draw out all of those counters that would oppose anything that is metal, and go ahead and leave Excadrill there to take care of business. Now, it is absolutely a great choice against just about any of the meta that's going on, just like Chesnaught. but we need to make sure that we don't have anything that could harm it, so that's what Metagross is for. Metagross is to draw it out, Chesnaught's to take care of business, and Excadrill is to finish it up. And last up, we have Gyarados. Now, you can't have 4 Pokemon on a team, obviously, so Gyarados is a substitute, meaning if you don't have maybe a Metagross at level 50, because it's been a very long time since we had a Metagross Community Day. In fact, that was before XL Pokemon existed. So Gyarados is another great option that you can use in lieu of Metagross, and it becomes more of a ABC versus an ABB team, and so you do have to change it up just a little bit, but it is another awesome choice that will draw out Pokemon that you need to have drawn out in order to defeat. So, throwing it out there, if you do need to use a Gyarados and you have one, go for it instead of a Metagross. However, I would strongly implore you, use a Chesnaught, use an Excadrill, use Gyarados if you don't have that Metagross.